you will about Jar Jar. Squeeze Me is a funny one. Squeeze me.
That's what I think of that.
The thing that pisses me off the most about this microphone is, what does it say on it?
Blue.
What color is it?
White.
So true, best.
There is a blue version. I went for the white one.
Shouldn't the blue version say blue and the white version say white?
Why don't you take it up with them?
You know what, I
Piece
might.
of shit.
If you have their contact info, I will send an email tonight. You know, much like the people on this couch, I've been watching the show The Boys. It's very good. It is It is the best new show
Really?
in the past 5 years.
Really? Do you really think so?
That's a very bold statement for someone who doesn't watch that much television.
Well, for me, it's the least bold statement.
Because I know you like it. I didn't know you liked it that much.
I mean, I can't think of a show that came out in the past 5 years that's better.
I love Barry. So
Yeah, I
much.
need to watch Barry. I watched the first 2 episodes.
I wanted to watch
fully
that for a
intend on
while,
watching
too.
more.
Fucking rules.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, season 3's out right now. I haven't started it yet.
Problem is,
Because I know that it will, I will be emotionally invested in it. You know? I want to deal with that sometimes.
I've heard the finale.
Let's just say I get the feels.
It felt like you didn't have enough. Like your voice needed the sentence to go longer. To which it's like.
Feel.
What have you heard about the finale?
That it's very, very good.
Oh, yeah.
It was like trending and people who.
Wait, season 3 finale happened?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
It just recently happened.
Yeah, they're short seasons. They're like 6 episodes or something.
Oh,
Really
interesting. Yeah. No, I watched the first 2 and I could see the appeal.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff.
I need to, I'm not gonna. It's as with all TV. I watch the pilot, and it's like you can't tell if you like a show based on the pilot.
No.
And you can't tell if the pilot is good until you're like 3 seasons in to decide like, oh yeah, that was a really good pilot, or
Yeah.
because you don't know what you need to know for the show.
Yeah, you don't realize what they're establishing, if they're establishing anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll say The Boys is a bad pilot.
No, I was hooked instantly.
Really?
Because it came out in like the height, I'm gonna say, of superheroes as like acceptable media, and I think maybe not the height, but like on the rising and falling action, we're like right here's the peak. I think we're like right here, just starting to get into that falling action.
The détournement, if you will.
Yes.
Marvel's reached Moon Knight. That is, if Marvel's putting out a Moon Knight television show,
there's a large scraping
at the
across
bottom
the
of the barrel.
Yeah.
When the Cloak and Dagger show was released, 3 or 4 years ago, you know that they are really.
To be fair, I love Moon
scraping.
Knight. Moon Knight.
Yeah, cool
Awesome.
character as a character in a comic
Awesome
book.
character in
But not to have their own fucking show where they discover the moon on one fateful night.
Anyway, as you know, it is well documented that I
Let's
am
call that night, though.
the biggest, I'll say MCU hater in possibly in America.
Yeah, I think so.
It makes me mad when
You're doing pull-ups and one hand says kill and the other hand fingers say ends the MCU.
Yeah.
Kill Chris. any of the fucking Chris's in
Pine.
the MCU.
Hemsworth, Evans.
Pratt.
What'd you say?
Pratt.
Yeah.
On your knuckles it says.
The first one you said is in
I know
the MCU.
but he will be in The Boys.
On your knuckles,
So they say.
on one hand it says Stan, and on one hand it says Lee, Lee, and then on the fourth knuckle it has his birth date and death date.
But you got that before.
But it says a celebration, and you predicted it. You got it a week before you died.
I love examining pilots. I did that. I had a class, like a TV
Yeah, back when you were in
screenwriting fucking class. When back
No, I
when
thought it was for the Naval Academy.
Yeah, well, it was part of the Naval Academy. I was
you
film
took
major.
the, you took the film major in the. Yeah.
I was film major in the Naval Academy.
You were behind Top Gun.
We just.
Apparently, the new Top Gun's amazing.
Yeah, I hear he kills a man in it on screen.
All I want to say is that The Boys it goes all in. I mean, now in the last season there was some stuff that I was like, this is kind of against your thesis, but like it's legit. There's someone behind it with like who feels this way.
I know two things I'll say. One is that
Should be called The Girls.
it should be called The Girls.
But there are girls in The Boys. There's 2 girls in The Boys. It's not about the maleness. It's The Boys. It transcends.
It's The Boys. It should be called Da Boys. How about that?
Yeah, and boys should be spelled DAWGZ.
2 things is one is that fucking. Hold on, I can just cut out the part where I'm thinking. I think this wasn't my point, but I will say it anyways. Is that if you're thinking, if you see one of those ads, it's like, you've seen the show, now read the comic. Don't. I was talking to my brother about it, and I was like, I am struggling to think of a worse thing that I have read. I think the only thing that may come close is the what if story set in the future where Spider-Man is revealed to be like a
Spider-Man
loner.
kills Osama bin Laden.
That'd be not bad. In this,
Frank Miller.
his radioactive semen killed Mary Jane Watson.
Yeah, we've all.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
so
classic.
gross and pervy.
Yeah,
That's so. That's like whoever
At
wrote
least-
that. I don't want to ever let anyone I know near them.
At least that was like a what if story. In canon, there was the revelation, and everybody's gonna know what I'm about to say here. If you all those spider
Nerd Nation, you could predict this one.
all those spiderheads know what I'm gonna call out here is the all-time most infamous story where two young blonde twins show up and start beating the shit out of Peter, and they're like, "Fuck you! We hate your fucking ass, you piece of shit!" And he's like, "What happened? Who are you?" And it turns out that they are the
Winklevoss twins.
they were quickly aged up, but they are the biological children of the consensual sex between Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker's girlfriend at the time,
Emma Stone.
and Norman Osborn,
That's so.
the Green
weird.
Goblin, who at the time
Who fucked
was
this girl?
being drawn to look exactly like Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh my god.
And there's you get to see his O face in the comic, and it's just this creepy little Tommy Lee Jones smile. Tommy Lee Jones should sue. Tommy Lee Jones should sue Marvel.
He says, all right.
Making-
He says, all right, Gwen Stefani. He says, I'm so happy I'm better than you.
Mr.
And
Lee
it's
Jones?
also specifically stated that Peter Parker had not yet had sex with her.
And that the sex was
I
consensual
think
and she
possibly
loved it.
never. Yeah, she went on like a European
Just like a whore.
trip with him, like a European work trip with him at some point.
Okay, whoever wrote this is a fucking loser. This is like this is so autobiographical.
Let me
and
tell
so
you.
telling. It's
Let me
insane.
tell you, he has the reins at Marvel Comics right now.
Who is he?
His Dan Slott is his name.
Yeah,
I
well, he
believe.
needs to.
Yeah, I want to put my.
less.
Yeah. I'm trying to put my dick in his damn.
I think that Dan Slott should do less, dance a lot and do more thinks a lot.
There you go.
You worked so hard for that. you put in a whole
I
fucking
literally
day's
stole
work.
it
You
from
used,
The
like-
Simpsons only because you said
You
why
used 85 magic points.
Because I watched the episode today where Sideshow Bob runs for mayor, and a Rush Limbaugh insert character says he's a plant, and he goes, Sideshow Bob, what do you have to say about Les Winans' comments that you say this about this thing? And he goes, I think Les Winan needs to do more thinking and less whining. And that's funny.
good.
And then Lisa goes, there's nobody named Les Winan. Last comment I'm going to say about the boys, because I know we've completely lost Jack, is that this is one
I'm
of the...
so fucking, like, just an ecstasy right now. I just feel like
It's
a
been hooked
million
up
fucking dollars.
in exchange for us getting to talk about the boys, we've hooked them up to our state-of-the-art blowjob machine,
Ah!
which we can only use once.
Ah!
And we haven't even turned it on yet.
Oh, shit!
Now wait until I flip this switch. No.
Okay, wait. I have to correct myself. It was not Dan Slott. Dan Slott wrote other Spider-Man that was also terrible. This was J. Michael Straczynski with a lot of pressure from, for some reason, a lot of pressure from the higher-ups at Marvel. Pressuring him.
We need more less radioactive insemination.
Wait, one specific higher up?
Make Tommy Lee Jones fuck her. But Tommy Lee Jones isn't a character, it's Norman Osborn. Yeah, do that. Yeah. I want to see that in a comic book.
I'll do it tomorrow at work. Can you get out of my room? Out of my house, please, sir. Last thing I'm going to say about the boys is that this is one of the only shows where the social commentary, while most of it a little too on the nose, Homelander being Trump is wearing very thin on me.
Yeah.
Lots of other stuff, AOC, Pepsi commercial. We can talk about all that till the cows come home.
Imagine.
But the Imagine. I actually didn't mind the Imagine scene.
What the fuck kind of show is this?
They made a parody of the Imagine
The
song.
superheroes are in real life, and they're also celebrities,
Yeah.
and they act just
Is it
like
Imagine?
celebrities.
It's
warts
like
and
the
all.
Adult Incredibles.
Imagine if you will, MCU
Yeah, but if
movies.
the Incredible Family were like rapists.
If MCU movies also had real superheroes starring in them, and they were as fake publicly and psychotic secretly as real Hollywood is.
This is the first ever show to call Chris Evans like a fucking psycho. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is
Yeah.
that the social commentary of like that, like criticizing MCU, like really lends an element like to the show's benefit. I know that sentence didn't make sense, but figure out what I meant.
Sure.
Like you really get that David and Goliath feeling because these are just some dudes who have no superpowers and they've got to go up against these fucking
Oh yeah.
superheroes that own every single thing and that have the greatest, most successful media franchise
yeah.
ever. So it's like when they win, you're like, fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Like, it's the boys!
I think the thing I can't help but keep thinking about, though, with everything you just said, is that the show is created and produced by Amazon.
And that's the
That
big
is-
fucking red flag. Especially when in season
Scary.
3, episode 1, Billy Butcher ordered a Connect 4 set from Amazon.com and I wanted to go and
Wait.
fucking take a shower.
But how could he do that from the convenience of his own phone?
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
wanted to throw up.
Hey, wait, you're telling me that arrived the next day? That's at no cost?
But how much could it cost?
That's crazy.
No, that was disgusting.
That's why at Subway they make it your way.
And that's what's so crazy is that, like, that's something the show should be criticizing.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's hard. It can be like a weird feeling to watch of like, is this like just like the Amazon versus Disney? Like, is that what I'm watching?
Oh, God. Yeah.
I don't want to
That
think about it
sucks.
like that because I you know as I'm sure, let's say Amazon does have like that sort of like weird mentality behind funding a show like
I mean,
The
it's very
Voice.
clear that, like, they have no idea.
The creators behind it are like
They got
creatively talented.
They hit the jackpot.
Yeah,
They got Amazon money.
I mean, they turned the fucking shittiest comic ever made into a pretty solid show, like series of television.
Absolutely.
Like, I can't stress enough how much I hate the comic book.
You just drank a full water bottle in one gulp. All right, I'm putting a kibosh on the boys. I'm sure none of this will make it in. Jack, for the next 45 minutes, we will talk about whatever fucking franchise media thing you want. And please let it be Fallout.
I want to talk about
Don't say it's bird watching club. Don't say it's bird watching club. Don't say it's bird watching club.
Pringles.
Pringles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pringles?
Yeah.
I'll say Pringles are too thin.
I think Pringles are a weird texture. They taste like dust. It's like the texture of dust.
Once I had Stacks, I'll never go back. Lay's Stacks is the far superior Pringles.
Interesting.
I can't even eat Pringles now. I find them gross.
I do feel like I get my money's worth when I get a Pringles. And there's no Lay's Stacks. Lay's Stacks rests on the shoulders of Pringles.
Sure, but
Does the telephone rest on the shoulders of the telegraph?
yeah, just
Who invented the telephone?
Anthony
Anthony Meucci invented the telephone, and everybody knows he got robbed.
Steve Bucatini.
the point is, just because there's a telegram doesn't mean
Jimmy Lasagna.
you can't use a telephone.
Yeah, it's like a
It's like a pun.
it's like an Ocarina of Time situation. Most video games will be, have to give some sort of credit to Ocarina of Time, but like, was Ocarina of Time so revolutionary, or was it the next logical step and anyone could have done it? I will not be so quick to decry Pringles. I have enjoyed many a Pringles tube.
I can get down with the Pringles too. It's just, I don't know.
Do I believe you that Lay's Stacks are better? I 100% do. And I like Pringles, so
I used to
more
love
than
Pringles. I used to love the shit out of Pringles. But then as soon as I had a single Lay's Stacks, I was like, I can never, like, this was like the apple from the tree of knowledge.
I see.
I knew that I was naked with a Pringles can over my penis.
Just like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
If I ever have a chip, if you say, Colin, you may have the platonic chip, your ideal chip, it is a barbecue, like Crunchers chip, or in that style.
I don't know Crunchers.
Oh, so is it like kettle cooked?
Kettle cooked, yeah.
Oh,
it's
like
got
a
some
barbecue
real-
kettle cooked. I got you. That shit is good. That's like the steak of potato chips.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
That's like the ribeye steak of potato chips.
Yeah. Where it's got, like you bite it and it kind of hurts.
It's sharp.
Your gums are bleeding.
Yeah.
It's very sharp and it's crunchy. It's not like Lay's where if you get them wet they dissolve. This thing, if you get them wet, the water splashes back in your face like 10 times, and it's like, Doritos full frontal.
Doritos full.
Get your rocks off.
Doritos full frontal only has flavoring on one half of the Doritos chip.
I don't get it.
It's full frontal. Only it's
Oh,
all
I
full
see,
on
I see,
one side. All right, do your sports minute.
And welcome back to Painful Sports Minute. We're going into the world of baseball today. Colin, your Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim won against the Baltimore Orioles. So, how do you feel about that?
It was a tough win. Our Angels, go Angels. That's what I say. But I mean, those boys really put in the work. I have to give a special shout out to Joey T-Bone. He is not on the team, but he is a guy I hired to go into Baltimore and put drugs in the water to make the players sluggish and lethargic. Back to you, Jack.
All right, very well. We just got our field reporter Colin admitting to poisoning the water supply of a major metropolitan area. We're going to go now to basketball, and it looks like... Huh. Well, I didn't expect that. Huh. In an NBA basketball game in 2022, you see something like that?
That's right, Jack. I, of course, went to the local NBA stadium in the city that I am from, and I pulled out my penis, and I had it sing the national anthem.
I haven't seen a penis sing the national anthem, I think, since 1983.
That's correct, Jack, but in 1983, you were on a hallucinogen called LSD.
That is true.
So what you saw was not fact, but a mere interpretation of the psychosis that the drugs were making you.
It was a
experience.
penis, though. I'll confirm that. It was
Yes, but it never sang the national anthem.
never sang the national
It's saying "Let's Go Crazy" by Prince.
anthem.
No, I remember. It was fucking Pavarotti was performing.
So you're thinking of '84.
Oh,
We can do this
you're
bit
right.
forever.
83 Huey Lewis in the news play.
Pavarotti, yes. The sad penis. I remember. I recall.
But Doc, I am the penis. That was Pagliacci.
Yes.
Pavarotti.
Pavarotti's one of the four tenors or
I
whatever.
believe that
Yes.
is correct.
Did he sing Pagliacci?
I don't know.
He probably certainly has performed in the opera Pagliacci before. I imagine. I don't think that's
You
an
shouldn't
opera.
be
by the
allowed.
way. I also
I
don't
mean,
think
they're
it's an opera.
P.
You should never be
Three-syllable
allowed to
words
play
for that.
someone who has a similar name to you.
Yeah. That's like
It's
deceptive.
like Tom Cruise
Yeah.
like Tom Cruise playing Tony Drews.
Yeah, exactly.
Harrison Ford went into that audition and for like a second they were like, I don't know. For Han Solo.
Yeah.
He's like, my name's Han, and they're like,
But then the rest of the name came out, and they're like, okay, you're fine.
yeah, alright, cool.
And he was like, as long as I don't have to fucking
Um,
talk about Star Wars.
So,
those
so
fucking
Harrison, I
guys.
hear you've got the sweetest mouth this side of Cali.
Oh, don't listen to what George Lucas tells you.
I hear you're, so you're a carpenter, huh? They call you the carpenter because you're so good with wood.
it's actually Harrison Ford.
Wow. Interesting that you made that work. I can feel each word. Like that was like an angel spoke through you. You got so fucking lucky with that, Pip.
I've been lucky all night. I mean, think back to 30 Rock Kenobi Beyond Belief.
Yeah. You have been lucky all night. I would.
Ooh, Lucky All Night is definitely an album of ours.
Okay.
That's close to Get Lucky by Daft Punk. We're lucky all
We're
night
lucky.
to get
We're
lucky.
up all night to get lucky.
We're
Alright, okay, fine.
Okay,
we're
but
getting
I
up
just
tonight-
imagine-
We're
I
getting
just-
up tonight to have luck.
I just
We're
imagine
getting up tonight
Colin-
to have luck.
Standing next to a fireplace with like a velour robe, holding a McDonald's Muppets cup full of wine.
gosh, yeah, that would be awesome. Like a mug, oh man, we had these mugs from the circus that were like it was like a tiger.
Oh! It was the White Tiger head.
Yeah, the greatest show on earth.
Yes, we still have one at my parents'
I'm
house.
picturing one with Kermit, and I'm like sipping like red wine from it, and
Yes.
but it's a realistic Kermit mug. Anyway, I posit to you this, gentlemen, you have a cologne,
Yes.
your signature cologne. What is it called?
It's only because I introduced them to this shit.
Okay, fuck me, I guess. Fuck me for trying to introduce a Jack topic.
It's a Jack topic.
Favorite Clone Wars character.
All right. Oh, I'll think.
99.
99? That's sick. Oh, it's Clone Wars character, not Cologne.
Yeah, I know. it's
That's
the clone
also
one.
a great name
You
for
liked
a
it, so is
fragrance.
the clone.
90
So is the cologne
like
or the clone?
99.
Nice.
99.
Nice.
99.
I'm lucky all night, baby.
Mine would be called. I don't know.
I can't-
Okay.
Get out of my head how I was making that ship for our Star Wars D&D campaign, and I was like,
That's a good
I want
ship.
to come up with a name for the ship, and I was so I looked up spaghetti westerns, and I was scrolling through, and I saw one.
Interesting. Good
called,
source.
That's one of my favorite things about Star Wars 5e is like looking through sources to find names for things.
Oh, really?
That's like when our current episode is called Clash on Terrace, and I looked up names of movies of like monster movies.
That's
I
awesome.
can't remember which one specifically led to this.
I know what Anson Dustis's ship is going to be called.
But the one I came up with for this one, for a different character's ship, there was a movie called The Coffin of the Sheriff. And I was like, that would be a great...
The Sheriff's Coffin. That's
Sheriff's Coffin
awesome.
is a great ship name. And I
That
think
would be sick.
it'd be an alright cologne name as well.
That
Sheriff's
would be
Coffin.
sick. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Anson Dustis's ship is going to be called the Cazador.
The what?
The Cazador.
The Cazador, babies.
It's a tequila.
Oh, okay, great.
It's a bad guy. It's a bug from Fallout that is just. It's like a.
They're like the second biggest bitch in the game to fight.
They're so fast and they kill you so fast. And it's Spanish for hunter. I mean, Cazadore is.
Wait, I want to see if I can ruin this for you. Hold on. Continue with your thing.
Anyway, my cologne would be called Cheap Date.
Ooh, I like that. That's like very in right now. Is like have it seem like it's shitty, but it's good.
Yeah. Cheap Date.
Cheap Date's good.
And it would have a cartoon like kiss, lipstick kiss on it.
Mine would be called Quartet, and it would be 4 different, completely different.
Quartet is really good.
Perfumes
I picture
in
you
one.
at different versions of you in a barbershop quartet.
Yeah, exactly.
I was hoping there's
Or just actually on the bottle is just red and white stripes.
Yeah, it would just be 4 different very popular mainstream fragrances blended into one bottle, and it's like it's like one of those, or it's like one of those like you remember those like pens from like middle from like
Oh,
elementary
yeah,
school
where you
that had like
click
a
it.
billion colors on it.
Yeah.
It's like that.
I thought that was the peak of technology
Yeah.
at one point.
That was
Because
like,
they're
no one has
see-through,
like
so you
no
see
one
how
has
it
like
works.
outdone that.
Yeah.
I've never
It's
heard that.
incredible.
Yeah,
That should be like how pens work in the future.
yeah.
Like we weren't ready for that at that time in our like human brain development. Like everyone who had those pens, like no
That
one
was-
no
I mean,
one knew
that
how
was-
to use them. And they
That was
never
the
would.
haves and the have-nots, and
Yeah,
I was a
100%,
have-not.
yeah.
The biggest haves and have-nots moments in like elementary school is when like you're required to like bring crayons or something like that, and then someone shows up with the
64
64-pack crayons, and you're like,
You could look at that thing for hours. They
You're like,
had a sharpener on it.
You're
Here's
like,
the thing.
holy fuck.
I think there are 2 kinds of people in this world, and unfortunately, I'm the bad. I'm in the wrong crowd. But there's 2 types of people in this world: people who fell for the yo-yo thing in grade school, and people who didn't.
The yo-yo thing.
Did you guys not have the yo-yo thing in your grade schools? We
We
had
had
an
Yip
entire
Yak.
school assembly in our grade school, and they I guess traveling troupe of yo-yo artists came to present to our school,
And they fucked the
and
bunch
they
of
were
kids.
like, check out our cool yo-yo tricks. And obviously, there was one girl in the group, and they were all like running a train on her. Of course, I'm sure. And
Just
it's
to
like,
suck and fuck
look
her
at
way
our
out
cool
every day.
yo-yo tricks. Don't you want yo-yos? Here are the ways you can, here's a pamphlet for you to take home to your parents and have them order yo-yos for you.
Isn't that a literal Simpsons bit?
Yeah, I think so. But this was true. This happened to me, and I think it happened across the country. I don't know if this was like of a time, or like certain places, or like small towns.
It didn't
maybe.
get to Chicago.
No, there were no yo-yo people, but we did have this weirdo like priest who ran these like retreats in middle school, who was obsessed with Alicia Keys and played Alicia Keys music for us every time.
That's really weird.
So that's what I got.
Yeah. Well, I begged my parents for yo-yos, and they did get me yo-yos. So I would shut the fuck up.
They got me yo-yos.
I learned like 1 or 2 things, and then.
I cannot find the Simpsons episode, but I feel like it
100% that is Simpsons episode.
I think Bart is the only one who doesn't get one or something.
I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna put the clip here. I'm gonna make myself either find the clip or record it on Disney Plus.
Boys and girls, let's welcome our very special guest, Ted Carpenter from the Twirl King Yo-Yo Company.
Kids, this is a yo-yo. Sparkle.
She's beautiful. Wow, thanks, Sparkle. Wait, this isn't you? That's the old Sparkle.
All right, get your worthless butts in the van. We got 3 more schools to do. Come on, let's go, go, go!
That's how I made that Kenobi video. Shout out to the 10,000 views I got on that.
Yeah. Shout out to
Shout
Mozart.
out to those
Interesting.
fucking losers out there watching that and being like, "Oh yeah, you're right. It is a shitty show." Like, yeah.
Holy shit, you're right.
But the thing is I couldn't have made that video if it wasn't edited so poorly. If it wasn't edited so obviously and badly, I couldn't make that video.
I do laugh at RLM's Kenobi review where they keep showing Kenobi running away and then running into Vader.
That was the thing.
away.
I pointed that out even before they did that. I was like, that's what that felt like.
Yeah,
I
I
texted you about it. You remember?
I
know. You can vouch for me, right? You know me. You know me. I'm a cool guy.
roll confidence.
54.
54? You rolled a 54?
I
Yeah, I'll
rolled a
vouch for
D-
you. I'll vouch for you, old man.
Oh.
Are you getting up to piss? Because I stood up so that you're not.
No, I was just kind of getting up, but yeah, I'm probably gonna go eat a snack in the kitchen or something.
Well.
Shit, I don't know.
Alright.
It's just shit, I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. I'm just so fucking, just like.
Yeah, man. Like, I just feel like you say that, but you don't have, like, the confidence to, like, go through with it.
You're just like weak-hearted.
Yeah, like, honestly.
Can we get a Skyrim update?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
All right, editor. Let me hear that song. Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin,
I was alone. That was Temptation by Perry Como, what I was doing.
Very well. Yeah, so welcome back to the Skyrim Corner. It's old Handy Jack reporting here.
Oh, Handy Jack.
Handy
You
Jack.
gave
Handy
yourself
Jack.
that nickname.
You know
But
what I
it's
mean?
so perfect it might stick.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When I say old Handy Jack, you know what I mean when I say that to you. Yeah, so Skyrim update. Not much to report from the land of Skyrim, honestly. We're gonna turn it back to the Fix and Post podcast. All right.
Jack.
Your willingness to go through with that, no problem, and then the realization you can't do anything with it. So he did the best thing he could. He threw it back with grace and class. Oh, that was fantastic.
With
Oh
Clayson
my God.
Grass.
It takes a master. It's you know we get a lot of comments in the Discord chat about how good of bits Teddy and Colin come up with, but you know.
Old Uncle Jack is down to.
There are three.
Old
There are three bit masters.
Old Uncle Handy Jack. If you know what I mean.
Old handy Uncle Jack. We got there are three master of bit degrees in this house
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
That's
Often
true.
we have
from three separate institutions.
We have our own battles of wit and knowledge. Our high art of
riffing.
riffing and bit visual.
What's that meme that's
We
like,
are so smart and funny.
it's like making jokes and it shows babies like playing with blocks and then doing a bit and it shows like Greek philosophy.
So true.
No, I don't think I said this. At least on the podcast.
I don't think I've ever said this to
I don't
you
think I've
guys.
ever said
But
this
here
in
I
my
go.
life. But
He's never said that.
But flabby doobie, wabba doobie.